I'm Nancy Cawdrey of the Cawdrey Gallery. I'm one of the artists we represent here. And I wanted to chat with you folks a little bit about the Giclée process. It's something we started doing probably 8-10 years ago when the technology had developed to a point where we felt comfortable with it. It was actually early on developed by the descendants of the Monet family, Claude Monet, important impressionist, French impressionist. And they developed the process using a fairly primitive iris printer when that first came out, probably 35-40 years ago. And they also developed not only the spray Giclée, which is what Giclée means, it means sprayed, but they also figured out a way to get Claude Monet's his painting strokes on the canvas, which is awesome. We don't do that. We do a fairly flat Giclée with our printer here. So gradually over the years it developed and became sort of the second most archival, other than the original, process in the printing business. And a lot of artists do it because you can have one printed or 5 printed. So you can kind of have them printed as you sell them, which is really nice for storage purposes. We don't have to store huge amounts. It's actually a printer, a very well-developed iris printer that prints all the colors all the way across and back again. So it's a slower printing process. It's pretty awesome that a machine can do that, can figure out, okay, yellow, greens, blues, orange, dark, all in one line, back and forth. Takes a while to have them printed. This one's printed on canvas, which we wrap, and the sides are also extended. So very easy to hang, ready to hang from the moment you buy a gallery wrap Giclée. It's a nice option, and a lot of folks are choosing this option because it's very contemporary looking. So after it's printed and we stretch it, we bring it here and it's stretched on heavy duty stretcher bars, and then I enhance it with acrylic paint, which you can see the gold. It's actually bronze color. We number them. We do a very small edition. Sometimes we do a bigger one, as in this Forever Glacier piece. But we go to Giclée prints with a very small percentage of my work, and for various reasons we want it to be more collectible. They reckon the life of a Giclée, they've done testing, and they reckon at least 100 years, so not a bad investment. And as I say, it's the second most, I think, powerful reproduction. It's the second most archival reproduction other than the original that I paint on silk. People do their Giclées from acrylic, from oil, from watercolor. I happen to do silk. I have to say the color representation of silk dye, the way this very sophisticated camera that takes the original photograph, it really captures the color better than anything I've seen, better than any kind of lithograph or anything. So it's a really nice product, and a lot of people use it in their homes and in their vacation homes, in their rental homes, because it's replaceable. Not a bad thing to have. After it's printed by our amazing printer, he puts a hazmat suit on, and he gives at least 2 to 3 coats of UV varnish that are 97.5% blocking out any kind of light.